So I want to make sure that my pie piece does not go over the edge. It's got to fit within the image. I could rotate this. Just keep in mind though that if you decide to rotate it, then when you bring it back over to the circle, you're going to have to rotate it back into place. So that's up to you if you want to do that. I'm just going to leave it where it is. So we're going to try and get, you can also use your arrow keys on your keyboard, so if you're trying to get like a finer adjustment than what you can get with your mouse, you can try that. Okay, so we're going to put that there. Take transform controls off. If you do put the transform controls on, be careful to not resize this, okay? So make sure you, if you're rotating it, but make sure you don't like deform the proportions of the triangle. Okay, so to get the picture in the shape of the triangle, what I'm going to do is go back to my magic wand. I'm on my wedge layer. I'm going to select it. Oops. Oh, we don't want all layers. Okay. There we go. So now that's selected. If I were to drag that over though, I would just get the pink piece again. So I have to go to my background, then to my move tool, and now I can drag the piece over that looks like the sky. So I'm going to move this right over into place. Again, sometimes the arrow keys are helpful in getting it lined up perfectly. Okay, so the next step is to make a duplicate of this layer. So I'm going to say layer, duplicate layer. So I'm essentially done with this image. I'm going to close it and I don't need to save anything. Okay, so I made a duplicate layer of this triangle piece. You can't see it until we move it, but there's two here now, right? So I'm going to flip it, so I'm creating basically like a mirror image of it. So I'm going to say edit, transform, and I'm going to flip it horizontally. Okay, so now it comes over here next to the first piece. So you want to make sure that you don't see the line. You want to make sure it's nudged over. So I did my arrow key to make sure it was right next to the other piece. So I now want to merge these together. So I'm going to say layer and I'm going to say merge down so that that becomes one piece. So each time you're going to make the piece bigger and then duplicate it and then merge it. So that way, I mean, you could put each individual triangle piece in separately, but it's easier to do it this way. So I'm going to make another duplicate layer. Okay, and this time I'm going to go to edit, transform, and I'm going to rotate it 90 degrees. It doesn't matter which direction, it's up to you. So that piece is going to go there. And again, I'll use my arrow keys to make sure that everything is lined up tight. If you get a little bit of the circle showing around the edge, that's okay. We're going to get rid of it in a minute anyways. So I'm going to merge down again. So now I just have to duplicate half of this. And then edit, transform, rotate 180 degrees. And then that goes there. And we tweak it so that it's nice and snug. So you will always have like a little bit of the colored circle showing because you lose a little bit of the circumference of the circle with the line, but that's fine. Okay, so I want to merge down one more time. Then I would take my background piece and I would select all and I'm going to delete it so that it's not have the lines in it anymore. And then I'm going to flatten so that I have all one piece.